unpause the video. Welcome back, first grade friends. Now you'll be looking more closely at the colors and shapes to see how the artist portrayed a snail. Portrayed means to make a picture of something or act it out. So you're going to look more closely at the colors and shapes to see how the artist made a picture of a snail. First, let's examine the colors in the collage. One way to show colors is using a color wheel. Now, a color wheel is a round chart that shows how colors are related to each other. Okay? A color wheel is a round chart that shows how colors are related to each other. So we're going to look specifically at complementary colors today. Complementary colors are colors that are opposite of one another on the color wheel. I'll say it one more time. Complementary colors are colors that are opposite of one another on the color wheel. Now, let's look at how we can identify complementary colors on the color wheel. For example, if I look at the color wheel, I see that red and green are opposite one another. Now it's your turn to find some complementary colors. Gently point to the blue on the color wheel. Now point to the complementary color for blue. What is opposite from blue on the color wheel? I'm sure you pointed to orange because blue and orange are complementary colors. Now, let's look to see what complementary colors Matisse used in this collage. Point to a red shape. Now point to a green shape. Did you notice that the complementary colors of red and green are close to each other? I bet you did. Now I want you to think, how does Matisse use complementary colors to get your attention? How does Matisse use complementary colors to get your attention? I want you to think about, how do the colors lead your eyes around the collage? Share with your learning partner or just say it aloud. Here's something you may have said. You may have talked about how the colors are in a spiral or a round shape, so your eyes move in a circle around the collage. Next, we'll talk more about the shapes that we see in this collage. What shapes do you see? What shapes do you see? Share with your learning partner or just say it aloud. They are almost like rectangles and squares, but they are not exact. Did you say that? I'm sure you did. Although the shapes are not exact, Matisse arranged them in a way to create his version of a snail. And this is an example of abstract art. Repeat after me. Abstract, my turn. Abstract, your turn. Abstract art is a work of art that shows things differently from the way they look in real life. In abstract art, the artist uses their imagination to create something that might not match exactly with what the object actually looks like. And this reminds me of when we read Seven Blind Mice, and the first mice didn't know what the strange something was, but once they examined all the parts, they realized it was an elephant. All right, awesome first graders. Nice job examining The Snail by Henri Matisse. Next time, we'll study a new work of art. Until then, be kind and do something great because you are capable of greatness.